So Ryan, check this out. I'm going to try to crash these two guys.
This is a glimpse of the future, Swarm robotics.
The robots are here physically.
Yeah.
But everything he's typing in here is giving commands to them?
Yeah, so it's basically loading. So each robot is making decisions about what they should do.
Robots that will fertilize crops or rescue a baby trapped in earthquake rubble.
And I think we're going to see this more at a sliding scale where, you know, our toasters and bathtubs get smarter and smarter rather than fully humanoid tin men walking around in our house.
And Georgia Tech is leading the way.
Are you adjusting biases or?
Building a robotarium lab that will give researchers around the country remote access to robots like these.
Why is it a fundamental change?
Because the normal model is I'm going to sit in my little corner of the world and do my stuff on my things, and you do yours, and then we're not actually collaborating. We're disqualifying high school students or poorer universities to actually be able to compete and deploy their own ideas. And now they have access to it.
And in case you're not as cultured as this robotic language app.
This is all part of Atlanta's exploding tech scene.
You can be a rapper and you can be a programmer, because we're doing it. You can do it, and it's opening up those doorways.
Iman Twee and his partners host Digital Good Times. It's a weekly tech podcast that infuses culture, tech, and hip-hop to connect creators and innovators in different communities.
Giving people access to not just ideas, but to the way in which they can create and innovate, to build things.
The region is fast becoming a major consumer tech hub, with the popularity of locally created apps like Yik Yak and PartPick creating that momentum. Startups make up more than a third of the business in Metro Atlanta. And in the last 3 years, Atlanta Tech Village has helped to launch 285 startups.
So you have all of these tech startups that when you're getting a $400 million valuation, where are they from? They're from Atlanta. That's helping put us on the map.
And there's now a bigger push to attract younger entrepreneurs here. At this year's South by Southwest, Mayor Kasim Reed announced Choose ATL, a campaign to lure millennial talent.
The more young people see successful entrepreneurs here coming from Atlanta, the more that they'll know and have confidence that, like, oh, I can go to Atlanta and I can build something.
So is Atlanta becoming the Silicon of the South?
No.
To be a version of another city, I don't really dig that.
Atlanta's going to do their own thing.
Cost of living and Southern hospitality separated from the costly Silicon Valley. But like its West Coast competitor, Atlanta's tech industry has a diversity problem.
And until people who have the money, some of the big VCs say that, oh, there's a problem in tech diversity, it won't be attended to.
And there are only 11 startups started by black women that have raised more than $1 million in funding. But Digital Good Times and new accelerator programs like the Big Innovation Center, they are working to open doors, especially for black and Latina women.
And our community has different ideas, we have different experiences, and so your typical investor may not see them as opportunities, but we see them as opportunities and are bridging that gap.
So techies say it's only a matter of time before Atlanta gets the recognition that it deserves.
I think the real legitimacy will come when those next big companies start off from Atlanta. And not just move to Atlanta because it's easier and cheaper to operate out of Atlanta, but, oh, where was so-and-so started? Oh, it was founded in Atlanta.
And we could see that sooner than you think. I'm Ben Swann, CBS 46 News.